I'm live, Mutant headquarters for Mutant Live. Your host, Big Ron Partlow. Thanks for coming back. I want to welcome Sam back behind the camera today. Hey, Sam, it's been a while.
Hey.
Well, Sam was when I first got sponsored and we first started doing these. Brian would fly me out from Edmonton, and I thought Sam was like a contracted camera guy. And then it wasn't until later on that I realized he was an art director, and he was just holding a camera.
Yeah.
It's funny. He's a little grayer than he was back then.
Yeah, I think that's the art directing job more than the camera work.
And I just job discriminated against him in a sense. I go, you can work a camera, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's good to be back. Of course, we have Azaria Glaim in the house, IFBB Pro Figure. So she makes me look really fat on camera, so that's okay.
You make me look really white.
Yeah, there you go. Nobody's whiter than me. So it's good to be back. We've been busy. I can't remember when our last show was.
This is strange.
Like,
I can't remember
was it
last
before
time.
Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've been to FIBO since then. So let's talk about FIBO. We got events and FIBO is the first thing on the table. So do we start with George? What's going on?
FIBO was great. It was crazy as you well know.
I was there, I guess.
Yes,
yeah.
you were.
Yeah, it was hectic.
In more ways than one, I'm sure.
Yes, it was hectic. Yes.
Just that stupid post.
Yeah, right. We
friend.
had a weird booth this year, but we won 2 awards though. We won the best casein and the best weight gainer from NASCOR, who's our distributor in Europe, one of our main distributors there, and they're very happy to be teamed up with us because our products apparently sell well for them because they keep giving us awards every year.
Yeah.
So
That casing really improved. When we changed it over to the core essentials, we changed it up a little bit, made it like really. It just tastes great.
Yeah.
Tastes great. Mixes even better.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that it's selling well.
The Masses won like 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
Right? It's the top selling gainer in Germany.
Well,
yeah.
Hey, when you got something good.
Yeah, no doubt. We're happy with that. So, and it was cool because I got to go this year and get the awards and.
Yeah, you were
all
the
that.
special one.
Yeah, and I didn't tell you I was leaving the booth. So George was like, for like an hour and a half, he's like, did Ron just...
No, I knew where you were.
I didn't. I came back to the booth, and Dusty seemed like he didn't know where I was. It was pretty funny.
So when you were backstage before you went up to accept the awards,
Yeah.
were the men's physique guys coming off, or?
No, it was like a mix.
Was
like
it?
They had all these people that were dyed down and in tans, and some
Yeah.
of them had costume on.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they had all these
It's
performances
really
on
strange
stage.
back there.
Yeah.
You know, in a German backstage,
Yeah.
you know, you step back, there's people smoking.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
You know, and they're competing, and I'm like, what is
I was
going
standing
on?
with
There's
Roman
a bar
Fritz.
in the corner, people are drinking.
I was standing with Roman. I was talking to Roman the whole time because he
Oh,
was
yeah.
getting an award for them, right? So we were like chatting away, and yeah, it was a good time though. But FIBO was, I enjoyed FIBO this year because we only had to be there for 3 days. So
Yes.
George did 4.
Yes.
Dusty and me and Johnny Jackson only did 3.
That's better.
And Johnny only did 2 because they screwed up his flight.
He screwed up his flight, and remember, then they
Lost his bags.
Lost his luggage for a little while, but it
Yeah.
showed up.
So he was a day late with no clothes. So that was fun. But he made it to the booth anyways. So
What's going on with the airlines these days? They're not.
I don't know.
I
We
know.
didn't have any. There was no video footage of any of that, so don't
No.
worry, everybody.
no. But yeah, do we have any other events? What did we talk to?
I just finished the Emerald Cup.
Oh yeah, that went well.
And that was huge. I mean, that show just floors me as a junior level show in the sense of, because it's a national qualifier.
Right.
How packed it is.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I've never been to it. I just hear it's a packed show.
It's Ryan's seen it and
Yeah,
Victor's seen it.
I always say that you know, anybody putting on a show, you know, in Canada, should go down there to see how they put on a sort of like to make a smaller show look big.
Right.
Totally.
It's perfect.
Right.
Those guys are doing it right.
Yeah.
And
I've always heard that, even
go
way
down to Seattle
before.
and check that show out.
Way before I traveled, I used to hear about the Emerald Cup and how big of a show it
If
was.
you run
so,
a show, you will get ideas from them.
Yeah.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hands
And
down.
you saw Gabe there,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gabe was in our
large
booth.
and in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept the whip on him.
Yeah, I know. You got to keep Gabe under wraps, right, Gabe? So it was good though. And so we got. What's the next event? What do we got coming up?
We got the Vancouver Pro coming up in a little while. We've got Europa Dallas coming up. Pittsburgh, actually, yeah, next weekend, Pittsburgh.
Okay.
This weekend, yeah.
This
Okay.
weekend, sorry.
Okay, cool. So we
Yeah,
got a
good
Mutant
old-
booth
Good
there.
old Rob Martin's going to be in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Rob Martin's always
And then
reliable
Toronto
for.
Pro.
Yeah. And then Toronto Pro. We have a booth at the Toronto Pro?
No.
No. Didn't think we did. But it's going to be a show. Be a good show. We won't be there, though.
Not
We
this
did-
year. Not this year.
Yeah. Well, you're going to compete.
I'll be there.
You're going to be at the Toronto.
Is
Toronto
Johnny
Pro.
going to be there?
No.
No.
It's just you. You're holding it down. You
No
gotta represent
Ronaldo or
Mutant.
anything.
No, everyone's out of the Toronto show this year.
What happened?
Scheduling stuff. Just, everyone can only diet for so many months. You're the only person who diets 12 years a month, Azaria.
12 years a month.
12 years on.
12 months a year. There you go. That's
This
how it
is true.
seems when you do it that long. Yeah. There you go.
No, we just have so many people in so many different directions. We had nobody
Yeah.
to go, so.
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
but we
just
can't go
had
to them all.
We can't go to them all.
Nope.
So
Nope.
we're mixing it up. Mixing it up this year.
Yeah.
So the next big one is Europa Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Van Pro, which we're going to have
Everyone. Pretty much everyone
a
will be
whole
here.
raft of people
Who's going
compete.
to be there? Me, Dusty,
Manuel.
Manuel. He's
Me.
competing.
Yeah.
You're competing.
No, I'm not. No, but I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. So it'll be a good show.
It's all about Ron.
Yeah.
It's all about
yeah.
Ron. Do you remember the head last year? Big Ron
That was
ahead?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago.
We still
Yeah,
got
we
the
still
head.
have it. It's
That's
back
right,
awesome.
yeah.
It's right behind you.
Where is it?
You never know. It might come in handy. We'll bring it out when we need it.
Yeah. When I get a chance, I'll go pull it up.
Yeah. So and Johnny Jackson just did the Arnold Brazil. So that's a
Yeah.
show that we don't do because our products aren't in Brazil, right? Is that correct?
No, they're not yet.
Yeah,
Not
not
yet.
yet. Not yet. Brazil's very tricky with supplement laws.
There's a lot of regulations.
Yeah.
And especially specific to labeling and everything that you got to do. So it's not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a work in progress. But
Okay.
they will be.
Yeah. Well, Johnny did good. He got 4th in Brazil. We got some shots of Johnny
Yeah.
up. And then there he is from Brazil.
Holy.
Yeah, he looked really good, man. I mean, what do you do when you
Incredible.
got that much muscle, man? He's pretty packed. And then he just promoted his show in Puerto Rico. There he is with his daughter on stage in Puerto Rico
Cool.
on the weekend. So I was supposed to MC that show. He was
right.
going to fly me out and pay me to MC it and all that. And then when we actually looked at flights, they were brutal. Like the connections were terrible. It would have taken me almost as long to travel as I would have been there.
Yeah.
So Johnny was like, "Do you even want to come?" Like,
Where do you go to Miami?
yeah, you have to fly to Miami and then fly to Puerto Rico, but the connections were really bad, and
Yeah.
it's
It's really hard because we're in the one corner and then to go down.
Yeah.
So we're in the northwest to go to the southeast.
Yeah.
Takes
It
forever.
was
Yeah.
18 hours
Yeah.
on a bunch of the good flights.
You can go to
18
Europe
hours.
faster.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're in London in 9 hours, right?
Yeah.
So it was a little. It just didn't make sense, and I would have only been there like 2 nights in and out real quick.
Yeah.
We made it down in Australia in 15.
Yeah, think about that. How much? Like,
crazy.
would have been 4 hours at Toronto Pearson.
Yeah.
Another 4 hours at Miami. It would have been. Wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah.
So, but Johnny's show went really well, and he's got South Africa coming up. He's going to do the Arnold in South Africa, which will be interesting to hear what that show's like.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the new Arnolds, added to the schedule. And then he's going to do the Muscle Mayhem Classic, which is going to be in Kansas City. That's Chad Nichols' big show that he's promoting there. And he's
Okay.
got a men's pro division.
I thought Australia seemed secluded. South Africa must feel
It's
so
too-
far out
It's
there.
isn't it a 9-hour flight to London, and then it's like a 12 or 14-hour flight to Johannesburg,
that.
and I think there's another
Yeah.
connection in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Must be.
So yeah,
That's crazy.
it's a long trip.
Yeah.
So, but we're happy to be here in Vancouver. We're actually seeing the sun today for the first time in since October.
You can thank me.
No, we've seen it, but not that much.
Sporadic.
Yeah. And we have Azaria here. What's going on? We brought you
is
up to do
going
some
on?
filming.
We did back today. We
Yeah.
got a lot of good stuff.
Well,
for you
we
guys.
didn't do back. You did.
I did back today.
I like how you give other people credit for your work, though.
Me and Tessa and Ron.
Yeah. I did some Instagram, so I did some little bit of heavy lifting. The camera up a few
With the
times.
finger.
Work the thumbs.
Yeah. So how do you feel right now? You're 4 weeks out from Toronto.
You feel 4 weeks out. This prep mentally has been extremely good.
Okay.
Just my mindset, having a good off season really helps with your preparation for your show.
And what do you mean by good off season? You stayed healthy and stayed in pretty good shape?
Because as soon as I finished Arizona show, my mind was already to Toronto. Like
Right.
you're already in that place where every single day you're continuing to work towards
Right.
that end goal.
So you didn't shovel donuts for 3
No.
months straight? and
I
get
did
fat
eat
over
some
Christmas,
cookies.
There you go.
I like chocolate chips, white
Right.
chocolate chips.
That's it? Just a bag of white chocolate.
Yeah.
But I would eat the full
Now,
bag.
what do you weigh on stage?
It varies, but it usually about 120.
And that, what's heavy for you? Like 133?
135.
135.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
15 tops.
Yeah.
That's really tight. You're staying close to contest shape.
I like to feel good in my skin all year round.
I try not to go over 50,
50 pounds.
right? You know, the
But I'm 5'3".
48 pound range. No, I
You should go 50. You should
yeah.
push it. Just do it.
Just put on
Just
some mass,
fatten
you know,
right
just
out.
see
Could you
what
imagine
happens.
me at
Look like-
145 even? That's extreme.
Yeah, no, I bet. But we were talking about dogs earlier, and
My
I know a lot of
puppies.
people follow you because, you know, they support you as an athlete.
But
And
they
then-
love my dogs
And then
even
other
more.
people just follow you so they can follow your dogs.
What is it that you guys love so much about the dogs?
Well, they're
adorable.
I know
yeah,
they're
they're
adorable.
and you know we all like dogs here.
But hold on, does Azaria? Do you have your own Instagram for the dogs?
No.
No.
I think
Oh,
that'd
really?
be a little bit.
Because Jedi has
People
one.
do.
Because
Yeah.
Our dog
He
started
does.
one.
he does.
I didn't
What
have
would I
anything to do
call
with
them
it.
though? The three.
I don't make up.
Look
some
at
name.
them. Oh
There
my
they go.
goodness.
So introduce us to your dogs. Tell us about your dogs.
So that is Flex. So that's Bella. She's sitting on her bum. She gets belly scratches every single morning, sitting like that. Flex is a micro bully from Texas. I flew down there a few years ago and got him. And that's Bailey. She's the troublemaker.
I like the bow tie.
Can't you tell? Look at her face.
So you got Flex, Bella, and Bailey.
Yeah.
And who's the oldest?
Bella is 5, Bailey's 4, and then Flex is 3. Look at him.
Sweet.
They look great.
His neck is, I said 19 inches. Like he's a big dude, but he's short. He's stocky.
Are they always together when you have 3 dogs? This is what I'm curious about. Do they always have to go together, or do you take one for a car ride sometimes and the other 2 don't want to go?
Bella's her own little dog. So the oldest, she likes her alone time. Don't fuck with her.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
It's okay.
swear.
You're allowed to say that.
We like it.
You're allowed to say fuck.
But Flex and Bailey, they're obsessed with each other. They have to do everything together.
Right. So Bella will quite often just lay down while they play.
We have this chair, and she'll just go and sleep under the bridge, and she just chills. Then
Just
she'll
chill
come
there.
out.
Bridge.
But she also does like to play with them too. It's both.
Who's the
mixed.
most work?
I wouldn't even call it work. I don't consider it that.
Right. Most demanding.
Most needy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flex.
Flex. Okay.
Okay.
My
Now,
sucky.
is he named just because, or were you thinking of Flex Lewis or Flex Wheeler, or who was there?
No,
like a
just like
relation?
Muscle Man.
Just
Flexy.
Muscle Man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I've had friends inquire about where she got her microbully from, so I've had to ask her for
D1
the
Kennels in Texas, if anyone is wondering.
D1 Kennels.
Yeah.
D1 Kennels in Texas,
I don't-
because microbullies they're hard to get, and
And this
Expensive
specific
and-
breed, I think you got to be careful because some of them aren't going to end up that healthy, and then you're paying all this money for dogs that might
Yeah.
last only a few years.
So did you fly or drive down?
I flew.
Yeah.
I met them. I had half an hour to get there, like get my dog and leave, and they were in traffic, and I'm like, is this actually happening? Because I thought that this was fake, and that I just flew all the way down there and there was no dog, but they did show up. It was just traffic.
so you were just gonna meet them somewhere and pick your dog
I
up,
met
and you
them
had
at the
like a half
airport.
an hour
At the
window.
airport.
I went outside
Like
security.
at a Starbucks?
No, just outside the airport.
Oh, really?
Oh,
And
so
then
your
they
flight
exchanged.
back, you only had a half an
Yeah,
hour.
to get
oh,
back
wow.
through security into the.
So,
How'd you get through customs?
so did you fly with the
I
dog in
cleared
your,
after.
underneath
Oh,
the seat?
okay.
Yeah, he was under.
Yeah, because he's small enough.
Yeah.
Is it Air Canada or WestJet?
I don't remember, probably WestJet.
Yeah.
But looking back now, he was an ugly little baby. But I thought he was so cute, but he was so ugly.
Aren't most babies ugly?
They grow out of
Yeah.
it though, don't they?
Yeah, well, he grew into his head and like his body, but he was weird looking. Really weird.
Alien dog?
Yeah.
Why am I thinking
like
of
a
Dusty?
mutant.
He grew into his head. Is
Yeah,
what you're saying?
that's what Dusty. That's why Dusty trains. He's trying to grow into his head. You know, so it's working out for him. It's coming. It's coming along.
Is he watching?
Hopefully.
So we're
Somebody
hopefully
text Dusty.
Yeah.
we'll give him a
right
reason
now.
to watch. So what would you, if you would give anybody advice buying a dog long distance like that? Would it just check out the kennel? Did you get references from them or
No,
anything
I
like
just
that?
do it.
You just do it. You
Yeah.
just cross your fingers and it turned out.
Everything
go.
always does.
Yeah, that's good. Everyone loves your dogs, so I get confused which dog I'm watching sometimes on your videos because they're all similar.
Similar,
So,
but not. If
yeah.
you watch it a couple more times, you'll
I'd
see
have
that
to
they're
spend some
completely
time with
different.
them. So, well, maybe one day when I'm in Edmonton, I can see your
Flex
dogs.
is actually going to come to Vancouver,
Oh,
so you'll
okay.
meet him here.
You gonna
Come
bring him
hang
to the
out at
booth?
Yeah, and he
Oh,
loves
cool.
people. If
Cool.
dogs are allowed there,
Oh,
I don't
of
know.
course.
Yeah.
George and I work in the
I
booth,
think so.
Sweet.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll
be
bring
there.
flags.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You get one of those
Yeah.
fake, just go on eBay and get a fake like
Service dog.
service dog thing. They
You
don't
can just
regulate
order them,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can get that.
What?
You can get the.
Yeah, you can.
certificate.
Yeah.
Just hang a hand
Yeah.
with a handicap sticker on them, like from the
Tell
car.
them.
Yeah. See, get
If I
them
don't
in
bring
there.
my dog, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Just yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Anywhere that I go, people love to pet them and then they thank you afterwards because it's so therapeutic. And
Yeah.
it truly is.
People love dogs.
Yeah.
People, I just every time I go down the elevator with Jedi to walk him, someone's got to pet him.
Hands
It's
on.
actually the dog that lures people to the booth. It's not you guys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course not.
Well, we had Rob bring his American Bulldog to the booth in Toronto.
Well, yeah, and Gabe always brought
Yeah,
should be
Tonka.
Tonka to the Emerald Cup.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, and Tonka wasn't feeling good this year, so that's why Tonka didn't come.
Tonka stayed home. I love
Tonka
that
was
dog.
at home being taken care
He's
of.
the best bulldog.
Apparently, he ate something,
Yeah.
and he was yakking.
Aw.
So
So he's sensitive, like Gabe. So he's a sensitive stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
But-
That's funny.
Hold on. If I may interject, and this is for Gabe, right, specifically, because I found something out about Gabe. And we always know about Gabe's sensitive stomach. Do you know
Right.
why Gabe has such a sensitive stomach?
No.
Ask Gabe if he washes or cleans out shaker cups.
Oh. Gabe, you got to get better with the shaker cups.
Yeah.
I can send you more free shaker cups, and you can
Every
just throw
month.
them away after you use them once.
Like, you know, you got that white film.
Yeah.
That's just old BCA.
I've been working in this business for 20 years. I still don't question what that is.
He leaves it in his car, right?
Oh,
You know, and then like 2 or 3 days,
yeah, just rinses it
Ugh.
out.
and then no, he doesn't even rinse it out. At least from what I'm told. I'm just throwing
Where are
that
you getting
out.
your
Right,
facts?
I think
Okay.
that would build like a really strong stomach.
Yeah, you'd think you'd be
Yeah, no, I'm not
indestructible.
thinking-
Yeah.
It's like eating street food in Asia.
Yeah.
You know,
You'll find
like
out.
They tell you not to eat it, but if you just
You'll
do it
find
for a
out
while,
next
you
week.
get pretty
Yeah,
good
like
at
we
it.
would go there and die.
Yeah. You know, you just go through it a couple times and you can eat anything.
That's it.
Don't tell me what I'm eating.
Yeah,
Don't forget your Imodium next
yeah,
week.
or tap water in some countries. There you go. Since we spoke about the size of Dusty's head, we're gonna play. We got him.
You parlaying
We're
that?
featuring Dusty in set of the week this week. I got a few good sets from other guys, but I didn't get them quite in time. So we're gonna use Dusty's. He's got two. One is like a brutal set of leg extensions, which only Dusty can make look hardcore. And then there's some really light pump skull crushers that he's doing with a tiny weight. So let's check out set of the week. Set of the week.
Yes. Yeah. Come on. 10. 11. 12. Come on. 13. 14. 15. Come on. 16. Come on. 17. Again. Finish it. Up. Yes. Again. Now we're working. Up. Go, 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 go. Keep going. Again. Up. Drive, 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 drive. Again. Come on. Drive. Drive. Hold.
The one I had someone ask me the other day, you know, after all these years of training, what can't I do now? And I'd say the one thing that I completely cannot do is skull crushers. There's absolutely no way. Even like an empty easy curl bar, I don't know what it is about just the angle of the forearm. Like I could do it with a rope,
Yeah, yeah.
but something about
dumbbells?
holding onto a bar,
Yeah.
man, there's so much pain runs through here, like my hand's just gonna open.
What do they call it? Are they called skull crushers or French press?
I thought French press was seated behind the head
Like
with a bar.
dumbbell
With a bar.
with a bar. So same bar.
Same bar.
But you're
That's
sitting
what
up.
I always thought was French press was behind the head, and
Really?
then
I
skull
thought
crushers.
French press was coffee.
There you go. There you go.
It
That's-
is, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the vessel that creates the coffee.
Right.
Oh,
there you
the
go.
vessel.
There you go.
Yeah, that's painful on the elbows.
Yeah, skull crushers
mine
are something
Mine
else.
are hurting just watching.
So
it.
Dusty's doing 225 now. I predict by the time he's 40, he'll be doing about 80 pounds on those.
Yeah.
Even if his arms are bigger and he's stronger.
Yeah.
That's the one exercise everyone loses.
So
I don't know.
speaking of big heads,
Oh, yeah, look, there, we found the big head. That was the Vancouver, bring it around, bring it around. See, it's not that far off scale. It's really not that far off scale. So, what I like
Yeah, we'll
best
have to
about
get
the
it
head, I liked when Sean Ray was emceeing the Vancouver Pro, and he even commented on the big head
Yeah.
because he saw it in the crowd.
Yeah.
He thought that was pretty good.
Yeah,
So
we'll bring that. So that's the Van Pro.
he also told me later that that was the first time he'd ever seen a giant mock-up of somebody's head on a stick at any bodybuilding show that he'd ever emceed. So,
Yeah,
we did
that could be our contest.
we
There
had
you
a
go.
first.
Yeah.
We had a first. It was a good contest.
Yeah.
We had a good one. I had a lot of pictures on Instagram tagged that day.
Everywhere, yeah.
As you're
Yeah.
competing in the show.
Yeah, I'll be in
Van
Hanshaw.
Pro.
It's
Yeah.
10 weeks from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're looking forward to it.
I love
Okay.
that show. It's an awesome.
Yeah.
I think they're getting a feel for how to do it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Michelle
And
Crack
keep-
puts
yeah.
on a great show.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good show.
It seems expensive just because, like,
Yes.
we know what downtown Vancouver's like.
Yeah.
So when we go to a show downtown Vancouver, we think, how much does this venue cost and all that sort of stuff. But it keeps happening every year. So
And who are they bringing? Laura Cerise,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin Levrone,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to be
There's
there.
a couple others, I think.
Bringing up some people to it, really try to pack the expo,
Yeah.
so it should be good.
How's our boot space? We got it like similar to where we were
Yeah.
previous years.
Yeah, we picked a
gonna be
good
good.
spot this year.
Same spot or different?
it's a little different because they've laid out the floor a little differently.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
right at an entrance, so we're gonna
Yeah.
have huge traffic.
Right
Front
where
one
Muscle
or here?
Insider was
Yeah.
last
Muscle,
year.
yeah, okay.
so we'll be
That's
there. Hopefully we're
awesome.
close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
We can
Yeah.
throw things at them, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also get a lot of questions about the demos and Team Mutant, which is the demo team. So I'm gonna let Rob info you on the demos and tasting stuff coming up now.
Yeah, the new team's been in place now for a couple months, and it's going great. The first month it was 20 demos in Canada, and now it's 45
Yeah.
in
Right.
1 month.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
really, really growing. The demand is, it can't stop.
Yeah.
The emails are just coming in left, right, and thankfully for Emily, she's keeping everything all in T.
And if you want to inquire about being part of the demo team, you can go on our website and there's a tab, right?
yeah, so depending on what country you're from, you pick. If you're from the U.S., you pick the U.S. website.
Yep.
And then at the very bottom, it's affiliate program.
Okay.
And on the Canadian, it's the same. We also have a Team Mutant Instagram.
Yeah,
team
follow- yeah.
__ mutant.
2 underscores.
2 underscores, and the links in there as well
Okay.
to
Okay.
go right to the page.
Yeah.
We do have a couple tastings coming up this weekend. I'll try my French. Anyone good at French?
No, but let's you can
Don't
don't worry.
laugh at it, so go ahead.
Equilib Performance, South Shore, Montreal, Friday and Saturday, 2 to 5.
Okay.
Other product tastings on Saturday is Fuel Maple Ridge, BC, 1 to 4. Fit RX Algonquin, Illinois, so just outside Chicago.
Oh, okay.
11 to 2. Phoenix Discount Nutrition in Phoenix, 11 to 2 on Saturday. These are all Saturday. And Sunday is Reflex Langley.
I
From
know what
12
that
to
is.
3. That's Jay Cutler's.
Jay Cutler's going to be there.
Yeah.
Cuts.
Langley,
yeah.
That's right. That's
So
right.
when George and I saw him at the airport, he said, I'm in your neighborhood on May 7th. You have to come.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I said I had to check my calendar, of course.
What's coming on Saturday?
He's coming in on the Saturday, I think,
Yeah.
but the event's on
Leaving-
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, event's-
He'll probably leave Sunday night or something.
Yeah, he leaves as fast
Yeah.
as possible.
He's in and out
He
pretty quick.
hates staying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the products we're featuring this month still are the BCA Pineapple Passion.
There you go.
Delicious.
Get a look at the label. Hold the label up. There you go. Pineapple Passion BCA.
And
That
we're
flavor's
really
incredible.
And we're also featuring the 2 newest ISO Surge Salted Caramel Chocolate and the Chocolate Cheesecake.
So we now have 12 ISO Surge flavors.
12.
We do. Yeah, and we've been taste testing new ones. So
Yeah.
more,
We've had a lot of
more-
good ones
more
that
on the
didn't
go.
quite even the ones that didn't quite make production yet.
Yeah.
We've had some
So
good
good.
ones.
Yeah, but remember, I don't know if I think you were there when we were at FIBO, and there was a secret one. I won't mention anything other than secret.
Right.
That we tasted. That's going to come out later in the year
Right.
for an event that's later in the year. Was phenomenal.
Yes.
It's funny to see how that many flavors last and that don't get discontinued.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that by
Because
now we would have dropped one off, but
They used to, back in the day, back in the early 2000s, this company used to make, we still do, but it was a product called Way Gourmet, and I think it was up to 16 or 18 flavors. And, they would, some would constantly be, lopping off and getting discontinued. But just the growth of people using sports supplements and using protein powder
Right.
just has grown immensely
Yep.
in the last 10 years that it's almost like it's hit a new minimum
right.
where 12 is not a big deal. You've always got people that want to
Yeah,
try
there's
that
a lot
flavor.
more
There's
companies.
always someone for that flavor.
Right?
Yeah, there's
yeah.
there's a lot more companies doing
Right.
10 flavors of BCAAs
That's
and
right.
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. So it it definitely
Which is
changed
great.
things.
It gives people lots of options, lots of variety to choose from.
I think people are
good.
taking their protein powder collection a little more seriously.
Yeah.
It used to just be everyone had one tub, but now people have like a cupboard.
Yeah.
Like I go to people's houses and they're like, "What would you like?"
That's all that.
And they
So what do you wear an ascot?
yeah,
Put on a
exactly.
little,
They get
you know,
just your
And it's
smoking
funny,
jacket on.
protein prices haven't increased over the years like gas, milk, just
Right.
basic commodities. It's
Yeah.
been the same price for years and years. So people are still used to paying similar prices they did say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Now
Can I
we
say one more
yeah
thing on the demos?
yeah exactly yeah. Is that it for demos?
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
We are specifically looking for a couple areas.
Okay.
Miami area.
Okay.
Florida. We're looking for the Toronto, Western Ontario area.
Okay.
Toronto to London. And yeah, so if anyone in the,
Okay.
and the LA, San Diego area.
So LA, San Diego, Miami, and Toronto, Western Ontario
Yeah.
to London area.
Yeah.
Definitely. So if you want to be an affiliate, go to the Mutant website, iammutant.com, click on the affiliate tab. Make sure you got the flag right in the corner so you get the right country, and send it in. So, okay.
just get
Thanks.
Manuel to fill in.
Yeah, get Manuel to find someone. I'll ask him.
See if he'll do one.
I'll
I
ask.
want video footage of that.
I need
know.
someone in Edmonton. No.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You don't?
And we
do,
got a
no.
promo. If you guys haven't seen it, we got the new Mutant on a Mission is out from Australia. Ryan and I had a blast shooting that, having fun there. So it's been up on Facebook since yesterday. I think it's doing pretty good. We're getting really positive reviews on it. But we're going to roll the promo again. Check it out. Big Ron here. I'm at World Gym Ashmore on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. And I'm really excited about being here because this gym is owned by one of my best friends. I met him here on the coast 22 years ago, and now he's got a whole bunch of World Gyms, and this is the flagship. This is the Mecca. Come on into World Gym Ashmore. Finishing. Still a couple more. There we go.
We've got all our own meals that we produce. So you can buy all your healthy meals, have a shake, a coffee, a tea. In America, that's all percolated coffee, right?
Yeah.
So over here, we.
You guys think that's shit.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, that was good. I'm happy with how that episode turned out. It was a bit of a challenge to edit though, wasn't it, Tess?
Tess doesn't have a mic.
Oh,
She's
Tess
just,
doesn't have a mic.
like, talking to my shoulder.
But it
And
was
I just worked out too, so this is going to be really nice.
The
for
worst
her.
part about that episode was the hotel we had to stay in that night.
Oh, for a couple days.
Yeah.
The 3 days that we were there, we
Yeah.
had this hotel that would have been way better had it had Wi-Fi that worked. So I wrote on the review, I wrote, when I checked out, I wrote, I would have traded everything for a cot in a closet
Yes.
with Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Right? And you ranted the whole trip. You were like, how can they even call this a business hotel? How can you
don't
call this a
understand it.
short-term stay hotel?
Yeah, it would be better off just not offering Wi-Fi.
Instead of offering that horrible
Other than getting
third
people's
party.
expectations up that you're going to go to your room and search porn or go on Instagram, and you can't get it.
I couldn't even load my Instagram
I'd rather.
in my room.
Well, we
Oh
have
my
no
God.
Wi-Fi, so you can't go on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to sleep.
Right. But when they tell you there's a
They
third
suck
party,
you in.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi's.
oh yes, we have
The worst,
Wi-Fi. It's
the
a
absolute
third
worst.
party. Just check in with this number and this and that, and then you get it on your phone and it's garbage.
Oh.
It was the worst. So we were very we ranted about our first world problems.
And then
for
the
3 days.
hallways, and this was like a very prominent hotel chain.
We were
okay?
told it
So-
was a good place to stay.
Yeah, and the hallways smelled like our grandparents.
Yeah, it smelled
building.
like Grandma's house after
Grandma's-
the cleaners had been there.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
know what it was about. It was a
Grandma's
smoke?
apartment.
weird smell.
Yeah.
Weird smell.
And then when we were leaving, Krish and I, I guess they had to clear the pool area. They had captured this spider in a jar, right?
Right.
And so they closed down the whole pool area. And we're like, oh yeah, look at that little thing. And they're like, yeah, this will kill you.
Yeah.
And we're like, good,
to know.
nice.
Yeah, it would have been
Good
a
to
funnel
know.
web or something like
Awesome.
that.
You found that in
Thanks.
the pool at this
Yeah.
hotel.
Us
Definitely never
Australians-
staying here again.
Australia's good for deadly spiders and the 10 most poisonous snakes in the world.
Yes.
So they are there. So you have to pay attention.
Everything will kill you there.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's
I'm
pretty
terrified
fun.
of
Swallows will
snakes.
just rip
I
your
would
neck
never
off.
I think you're okay at the zoo. You're probably safe at the zoo. That's the funny part. No, it is a good trip. And if you guys, we got another episode, season 3. Episode 3 is going to be from Stearns Gym. We don't have a promo yet because we just got back. Me and Jonathan were down in San Diego on Friday. So we're going to be releasing that in a couple of weeks. Depends on how fast we can get that up, you know. So look forward to more Mutant on a Mission. We got a lot more gyms. And then we even got this crazy trip to China coming up. So we're going to have a Mutant on a Mission from China. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
You guys leave next week.
Yeah, we leave next week to shoot that. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Cool.
What do we have from Matt with promos and new shirts?
Promos, yep.
You guys love the promos and you love the clothes. So
Yes. I'm wearing one of the new shirts that we have available now on the website.
I like it.
So from next week, May 8th, we're doing 15% off all the 3 new tees that we have on the website, which is this Mutant Bodybuilding one. I think there's a graphic right there, and Iron We Trust. That's one of them.
Cool.
Right there.
I like that one.
And we have the red Mutant Tank over there. It is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be running all up next week.
Just a little hint. Google that number.
Yeah.
The number that's on the shirt.
The U plus
Yeah.
26,
Google it.
23.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And then also next week we'll be running a Shippings on Us event. So it's basically free delivery on all orders for 24 hours only.
I did not see that photo.
You didn't approve that one?
No, I took a bunch the other day and then I just left. It was pretty funny.
So that's a good deal. Obviously, 24 hours only, free shipping on everything. Doesn't matter what you get, protein,
That's a cool graphic.
supplements, apparel. So that's running again
You're literally
next week.
You actually are.
At that price.
You actually are.
And then May 22nd week, we were doing a BOGO on casein, 25% off. Buy one, get the other 25% off, plus a free shaker.
Yeah.
So
You
that's
got to
right.
try that. It's good.
Casein,
man.
yeah.
You know, I've been drinking
Chocolate.
IsoSurge, but then you have a casein shake, and it's like, oh,
Well, that's our award-winning casein from NASCAR.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Mix a chocolate casein with a scoop of the fudge brownie IsoSurge.
Uh-oh, I'm thicken it up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is that it, Matt? for
That's it. I
promos?
was going to talk about the other shirts, but we have these 3 new shirts. So again, go get them before we sell out. We're launching 7 new shirts next week. I didn't want to give Tess like 7 new graphics to deal with, so we'll wait till the next show to
They're really cool
talk about
too.
those.
The
Yeah.
shirts that these were a great early
Yeah.
release.
Yep.
But the shirts that are going to come out next week are
Just
I
7 of
think
them?
people are going to love
7
them.
more coming still, yeah.
7 more. People are going to love them.
So got that to look forward for next week on the site.
Okay. New clothes coming. I
New
know you
clothes
guys keep
coming.
asking.
I like how as you modify the shirts when you get them.
The new hat coming too.
Yeah.
Females have to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I send her the mediums and then she cuts them up just right.
Yeah.
You know?
Same with Dusty. He cuts the sleeves
Oh
off
yeah.
the shirts.
Yeah, Dusty did a couple shirts for me in FIBO because I actually forgot to take a tank top. The one tank
yeah,
top
yeah,
that
yeah.
I remembered
Yeah.
to take a tank top, but the one that I grabbed was the one single Mutant tank top I have that doesn't fit.
Okay.
It's like short
Yeah.
for some reason. And I grabbed the wrong one, so I had Dusty make me his custom sleeveless shirts. I had the
We
German
should do
flag
a
one.
modification contest. Best mod gets a free
It was hard to beat
workout
her
with
and
Az
Dusty have them down pat. I told Dusty the next one he does, I want the knots up here on the traps, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Is that how Dusty does his?
No,
the
that's an
knots?
old thing.
gonna say, I've never seen that on
Yeah, it's like
Dusty's
old
before.
80s thing. Have the knot tied up here. It was pretty cool. So.
One of the 7Ts is a cutoff sleeve tee. So
Yeah,
got
that's
that.
going to be popular.
Yeah.
And so we want to say, we really appreciate your support on everything from Mutant on a Mission to the trade shows, the events, the tastings, to everything you guys do. And we also want to say that we really appreciate the hard work that our esteemed digital media supervisor, Jonathan McFarland, has put in over the past, 2 years, Jonathan? 3 years? What has it been?
3.5.
Almost 4.
Almost four. It's been
Yeah.
crazy.
It's been a long time.
So Jonathan's moving on to greener pastures.
Where the grass is always greener.
He's changing industries. He's going into a different industry, and we're really happy for him. So what's going on, Jonathan? You want to give us a little rundown?
Yeah, so I'm going to be director of marketing at a company called Eteros. It's a startup that makes agricultural equipment for the cannabis industry, the industrial scale cannabis industry. So it's a whole new ball game, something I'm not at all familiar with, not since high school anyways. And,
Well, and a few times, when we were out back.
yeah.
Come on, you're forgetting about after every shoot, Jonathan.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going anywhere geographically. I'm still going to be living here in Vancouver. I'm still going to be around all the time. I'm going to be passing the office on my way home from my new work, so you guys will see me all the time.
He'll come in for his
Yeah.
weekly exchange.
That's
Right?
yeah, weekly
Train.
He still wants subs. He's
Yeah,
gonna come in.
it's-
Guys, I need some
A
more.
little bit off the books.
Drop off some samples.
Yeah, exactly.
trade
Every
samples,
week,
yeah.
every month he comes in, he's going to look more and more BC.
Yeah. Pretty soon he'll come in. He'll just have on
Yeah.
jeans with frays and flip
What the
flops
fuck are all you guys doing?
and a hoodie straight from the office.
Hair's gonna grow
Long hair.
You guys
Yeah.
make protein chips yet?
I'm going to keep growing the beard.
So we want to say thanks to Jonathan because he really did change the way the company operated from the inside out. He enabled us to do stuff that we couldn't have done without his presence, from not just doing the videos, but the sheer quality of the videos. And, and I mean, even stuff that like Mutant on a Mission, I mean, without Jonathan, my vision of the show would have been much, much more low budget and, contracted out, so to speak. It just would, nothing that we do would look the same without Jonathan. So, because he came here with an eye that already knew how to shoot bodybuilding, so that's what made us jump the gun so much and move up right away. He already knew how to shoot Phil and all that stuff. So, really worked out. And so we've got a little video that, we all came together and put a little video together. So Tess is going to play that. It's our little tribute to Jonathan. And so thanks for the years, buddy.
Thank you guys. It's been incredible.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memory. Weep not
Actually, you strive to make people cry. Isn't that your goal?
Yeah, like that's my benchmark
Very
for
clever.
success.
He's
if
very
somebody
clever with
cries. Oh, I love you guys.
Sit.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Seriously, Jonathan.
I'm like,
coming from an old fart, you've been an inspiration to everybody here. You've been a leader. You've taught me a hell of a lot. You've made me a better coworker. I just want to thank you.
well, thank you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
I really appreciate that. And this isn't the end for me and Mutant. It's just now I'm going to be a fan. And
That's
so,
okay.
I'll get to see it from the other side. But I love you guys.
We're going to miss you, bud.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
We made you cry this time.
You did.
Much appreciated. I even included, I even had it scheduled here. It was demos, Australia promos,
I know.
tears.
Yeah.
tears. So that was the goal.
Make Jonathan cry.
Oh man.
You know, the one thing that I realized after we farmed all those pictures was that I feel like we didn't take enough photos together on our trips. We would fly somewhere, shoot Mutant on a mission, fly home.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
and when
got photos.
And when I looking through, when I went looking through my
Just can't
phone,
share them.
I was like, "There's no pictures of me and Jonathan," because I'd always be with the guy from the gym or the owner of the gym, and Jonathan's always behind the camera. So, but that goes to show that Jonathan's totally fine with not being in the spotlight, which I guess a good director and a good producer and a good digital media guy kind of has to work from behind the scenes a lot. So you deserve more credit than you get. So thanks,
Well,
man.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. And we did get a really good one on the last shoot.
Yes.
You're holding the hands with the statue. You reposted on Instagram. So
Yeah, it was good.
So there's a few. Well, there've been so many trips that there are bound to be some photos.
Yeah.
One
so
cool memory, Jonathan, was when we came back from Body Power, and we all got bumped up to it was
On
business class.
On British Airways.
British Airways.
Yeah.
And Jonathan's sitting next to me, and you're like kind of facing the other way. And Jonathan pulls down he pulls the window up between us, and then puts it down and goes, "There's champagne on here. They're giving us champagne."
Yeah, he got to live the high. He got to live the high life
For a moment.
for a moment. No, so enjoy your new job, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'll be seeing you again very soon.
And
Don't be a stranger.
I won't
yes,
be, I promise.
Yes. So that wraps up our episode of Mutant Live. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having
You
me.
could be napping in the hotel before tomorrow's shoot, but you're here. So thanks to Azaria, and thanks to J-Mac one more time. And watch the tribute video again, the highlight of the episode. So thanks, Mutant Nation, everyone that supports us. We'll be back soon.